Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up three very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one in curls. It's the story of a man named Brady who was busy with three boys of his own. They were four men living all together, yet they were all alone. Till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch, that this group must somehow form a family. That's the way they all became the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch, the Brady Bunch. That's the way they became the Brady Bunch.
Hello, Tuesday, January 23rd, 2007. I'm Joanne and this is Rboom. Now, you can count on the fact that we're not going to turn into a forum for the upcoming US presidential elections. However, today we are in a position to have an introductory look at the use of video and its effect on the human psyche, as it's been played out so far. Yesterday, there was discussion on TechMeme brought on by Andy Plesser's interesting analysis of the difference between the apparent level of sincerity in the video messages of both Hillary and Barack. So, today we thought we'd take this idea further by looking at four Democratic hopefuls: John, Hillary, Barack, and Sam. I am, or rather I aim, to demonstrate for you today some of the key technical aspects worth considering when getting out your presidential message. As Mr. Plesser pointed out, Obama's message felt pretty natural in delivery, but Hillary's? Not so natural.
I grew up in a middle-class family in the middle of America, and we believed in that promise. I still do.
Sometimes, even if you're not aware yourself why it may not seem right, you can look to the editing to find signs of distress. Let's see. Note here that in this shot, Ms. Clinton already has her right elbow resting on the pillow. But then, when the edit occurs, she can be seen placing her elbow on the pillow. Well, that's not right. That's what we call a lie in editing. Sure, every edit is a lie. Lie! Now, let's have a look at John Edwards' video message, which we, of course, have more insight into for having been there. Full disclosure. As you can see from John Edwards' message, there were no edits. Hillary's video, which was similar in length to Edwards', contained three separate sections. 1, 2, 3. Jeff Jarvis was quick to notice the sway devices going on with the Hillary video. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. He said it was making him seasick. Like a swaying ship on the mighty seas indeed. This is a technique called leading. It's used when an editor feels as though the subject matter is not sufficiently compelling on its own. By providing motion, the audience is led through the scene in hopes of providing a reason not to lose interest. Setting aside the lady, credit goes to all of the lads whose cameras did not play a role in intentional embellishment. No edits. And for bareback? No edits. But wait a minute, what's all that green all over Brownback and his background? Usually, green is an indication that the background has been pasted in to make it look like the guy was there. A bit like this opening shot, where they show what he would look like in front of the White House, but in actuality, it's at least uncertain. We put in an email to the campaign yesterday, but so far have not received a response. But you know, maybe it's real. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some other explanation, like the glow of the text from the teleprompter, or maybe the plants in the background. Obama, on the other hand, shows himself to be a master of lighting. In his portrait, you can see the blues really match nicely, and the dramatic shadows show signs of artistic integrity. Lighting effects are often used to create drama around a message. A stark contrast in lighting plays into this drama and brings an element of smooth action to the scene. Breaking! This just in. The governor of New Mexico, Bill Richardson, is in with a video also. Oh look, he reread his message in Spanish. A side-by-side comparison would suggest that the governor's message is scripted. At the very least, it would not be unreasonable to imagine this character as an actor, as he has been before.
Since Bill Richardson became governor, we've seen some changes.
There's a new lawman in town.
We'll head him off at the pass.
Double the violent offenders in prison. Over 400 meth labs shut down.
Give me a milk.
In determining what audience is right for you, one thing I really like about the Brownback video, especially with the paste-in overlay pre-roll, is the cowboy guitar music. This is quite clever because the message can be repasted in other niche audience pools, say for example, headbangers, Republican sects, and definitely computer nerds. The main idea is to not be too negative, and I give props to Hillary for remaining happy. Not sure what's so funny, but I like that she's upbeat. Brokeback, on the other hand, has a lot of negatives going on.
If we ever lose our goodness, we will surely lose our greatness. We need humility. I'm not running for president to change the world.
So remember, when creating your presidential message, it's all about conversation, because this is election. Send in your message to Rboom today.